Hello everyone, my name is Patrick Martin and today we will be talking about Johannes Kepler, and let us begin. Johannes Kepler was born on December 27, 1571 in the city of Wilderstadt in modern-day Germany to Heinrich and Katharina Kepler. Johannes was the first of 7 children, 3 of whom died at an early age, and was of a weak and sickly nature, making him ill-suited for hard physical labor. Kepler was born into a family that had been distinguished by years of imperial service to the Holy Roman Monarchy, though the family eventually chose to settle down to live a modest life in Wilderstadt. During his childhood, Johannes was often the victim of his parents' constant quarrels. Kepler's father Heinrich would rarely be home to help raise his children because of his occupation as a mercenary, leaving Johannes and his siblings to be raised by his mother. At one point his father left and never returned, leaving Sebald, Johannes's grandfather, to act as a father figure. The portrait you see to the left is a portrait of Johannes's mother Katharina, and the horns on her head are a reference to when she was accused and imprisoned on alleged witchcraft, although she was later acquitted. Kepler first began his education at a local evangelical seminary in Maulbronn, Germany, where he made himself known for his intellectual prowess, competing with his fellow students for the highest rankings and testing his knowledge through poetry, puzzles, and mathematics. His intellectual prowess and tenacity, especially in fields such as astronomy, mathematics, and natural philosophy, earned him a place at the University of Tübingen, where he earned his BA degree, as well as a scholarship from the Duke of Württemberg to attend the Stift, the university's seminary. In 1594, Johannes Kepler was accepted as a mathematics professor at Graz, Austria, where he took a job as the district mathematician. In 1597, he married Barbara Muller, a widow and daughter of a wealthy mill owner, with whom he had 4 children. In 1598, Kepler was forced to leave Graz with his family due to the region's new Catholic alignment, making life in Graz unsustainable due to his Protestant faith, and the portrait to the right is a portrait of his wife, Barbara Muller. In 1600, Johannes Kepler took a new job working alongside the famous Danish astronomer Tycho Brahe, who was the imperial mathematician of the Holy Roman Empire when the two had met. When Tycho Brahe died in late 1601, Kepler assumed his position and gained access to his data and findings about astronomy and mathematics, giving him valuable insights towards creating his laws of planetary motion. A portrait of Tycho Brahe you can see to the right. In 1609, Kepler discovered and published his first 2 laws of planetary motion in his book titled Astronomia Nova. The first law states that the planets move around the sun in elliptical orbits rather than perfect circles in accordance with Nicholas Copernicus's heliocentric model. The second law states that a planet linked to the sun by a line revolves around the sun faster when it's closer to it, and revolves around the sun slower as it gains distance from the sun. His work is based on a 10-year-long investigation of the celestial nature and movement of the planet Mars, paired with the observations of Tycho Brahe he had acquired as imperial mathematician. In 1611, Kepler's first wife, Barbara Muller, unfortunately had passed away, leaving him to care for his children on his own. In 1613, Johannes married a woman named Susanna Reutinger, who was a ward of Baroness Elisabeth von Starhemberg, with whom he had 6 children. By then, he and his family had moved from Prague to the city of Linz in Austria, where Kepler stayed until he died in 1630, 59 years of age. Kepler produced and published his third and final law of planetary motion in 1619 when he published his second book titled Harmonice Mundi. Kepler's legacy. His accomplishments and teachings inspired other influential scientists and mathematicians, such as Sir Isaac Newton and Thomas Brown. Kepler's work, coupled with ideas and data provided by other great scientific minds such as Nicholas Copernicus and Tycho Brahe, revolutionized the way humans understood the nature of our solar system and surrounding universe, which is still used and taught to this day. And as you can see to the right, here is a portrait of Sir Isaac Newton, who gained inspiration from Kepler's work. And here's a bibliography of the sources I used to create this presentation. And with that being said, this concludes our presentation, everyone. Thank you all very much for listening.